welcome you all for Science Online class. In the previous chapter, you have learnt about reproduction. Following that, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is reaching the age of adolescence. We know that living organisms carries some specific characters. Among those characters, growth is an important feature. The growth carries various stages during the lifespan of an organism. In this lesson, we will learn about the puberty in boys and girls, human endocrine system, and the healthcare during adolescence. So, every individual undergoes certain physical changes during the period of growth. Let me learn about it. First topic is adolescence and puberty. Adolescence is a phase when a child attains full physical growth and reproductive maturity. A person between 12 and 19 years of age is an adolescent. And during the adolescent stage, several physical and emotional changes takes place. As a result of the physical changes, individual becomes capable of reproduction called puberty. All boys and girls go through these changes. This puberty get end when an individual reaches the reproductive maturity. The growth will be very fast during the first half of puberty and the growth gets stopped at the completion of puberty. Girls usually reach full physical development by 15 to 17 years of age, while boys usually complete puberty by 16 to 18 years of age. Next, we will see the changes that takes place during the period of puberty. The changes that takes place at puberty are increase in height, changes in body shape, development of hair, voice changes, increased activity of sweat and oil glands, and development of sex organs. Let me see them in detail. First is increase in height. As we have learnt earlier, during adolescence there is sudden increase in height. The bones of the arms and the legs elongates and thus making a person tall. This growth rate may vary among the individuals, as some may grow rapidly whereas some may grow in gradual. Generally, girls grow faster than the boys, but at the age of 18, both the gender attain their maximum height. The maximum height of a person depends on the nutrition as well as the genes. As the girls and boys attain their age of puberty, there are changes in their body shape as the shoulder gets broadens and the chest becomes wider. During puberty, there is development of facial hairs and the voice changes are quite prominent in the boys. The voice becomes deep because the larynx, that is, the voice box, begins to grow. It is seen protruding in the throat region and it is called as Adam's apple. As there is increased activity of sweat and oil glands, the skin becomes oily and the acne and pimples may erupt on the skin. Next is development of sex organs. At puberty, the testes and penis gets completely developed in male and the testis starts producing the sperms. And the ovaries gets developed in females and it starts releasing the mature eggs. Next, reaching mental, intellectual and emotional maturity. During the adolescence, there is not only the physical changes but also the moral and intellectual changes also takes place. And all these changes that occurs during the adolescence are called as the secondary sexual characters. And these changes are controlled by hormones. So, what do you mean by hormone? Hormones are the chemical substances that are secreted by the glands of the human endocrine system. So we will discuss about this human endocrine system. Our body has two types of glands. They are exocrine and endocrine gland. Gland means it is a group of cells that produces and secretes enzymes or hormones. The exocrine gland releases its secretions with the help of a duct at specific places. For example, the salivary gland secretes saliva in the mouth through the salivary ducts. Next, endocrine gland. The endocrine glands do not have ducts and they are called as the ductless glands. Endocrine glands secrete the hormones directly into the blood. Each hormone has a definite function and the hormones acts on the cells of a particular tissue. The cells on which a hormone acts is called as its target cell. The human body has several endocrine glands such as pituitary gland, hypothalamus, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, adrenal gland, pineal gland, and reproductive gland. The testes in male and ovaries in female forms the reproductive endocrine glands. As the endocrine gland secretes hormones, it travels through the bloodstream and reaches the target cell and acts on them. Next, sex hormones. The testis secretes the male sex hormone called testosterone and the female sex hormone called estrogen and progesterone. The pituitary gland stimulates the ovaries and the testes to produce the respective sex hormones. These sex hormones brings changes in the structure of bones, muscles, skin, and in the functions of the reproductive organs. Next is puberty in girls. During puberty, the estrogen and progesterone develop female sexual features in girls and the menstruation begins. Menstruation. Menstruation occurs regularly one in about 22 to 36 days. This regular physiological process is called menstrual cycle and this menstruation begins at puberty. The first menstruation is termed as menarche. During the mid-cycle of menstrual cycle, normally one matured egg cell is released by the ovary. At about 50 years of age, the menstrual cycle stops and this stage is known as menopause. At this menopause stage, the ovaries stop releasing the mature eggs. And at this stage, the body of a woman undergoes several changes. Next, puberty in boys. During puberty in boys, hormones from the pituitary gland and testosterone bring about the physical changes that makes the boy to mature into an adult male. The sex chromosomes X and Y. We know that our human body is made up of different types of cells, and except the mature red blood cell, all the other cells have a nucleus. Okay, how many pairs of chromosomes do we have? We are having 23 pairs of chromosomes. As the cells has nucleus, the nucleus carries 23 pairs of chromosomes in it. Among these 23 pairs of chromosomes, only one pair determines whether a child is a girl or a boy. And that particular pair of chromosome is called as the sex chromosome. A pair means 2. There are two types of sex chromosomes. They are X and Y. Every cell of a male has one X and one Y chromosome, whereas the pair of sex chromosome in a female has two X chromosomes. The sperm and the egg are
special kinds of cells. These sperm cell and egg cell each have half the number of chromosomes. Instead of 23 pairs, that is, a pair means 2, so 23 pairs means 46 chromosomes. The sperm and egg will carry only 23 chromosomes. Every egg cell will have only X chromosome, while the sperm cell will carry either X or Y chromosomes. Next, we will discuss how the gender of a child is determined. During fertilization, a sperm having X chromosome or a Y chromosome can fuse with an egg having X chromosome. Be clear, sperm is from male and egg is from female. If a sperm carries X chromosome, it fuses with an egg and the fertilized egg will have XX chromosomes. And the zygote with XX chromosomes develops into a female, that is a baby girl. And if the sperm having Y chromosome fuses with an egg, then the fertilized egg will have XY chromosome. This zygote with XY6 chromosome will develop into a baby boy. The gender of a child depends on the kind of sperm that fuses with the egg. So, the chromosome of the sperm cell from the male parent, that is, father, determines the sex of the child, because as we know that egg cell from the mother always carries X chromosomes. Next, we will discuss about the hormones that are other than the sex hormones that are secreted by the endocrine glands. First is pituitary gland. This pituitary gland is located at the base of the brain. This pituitary gland is responsible for the secretion of growth hormones. The functions of growth hormone is to stimulate the growth and development of the body. It also controls several other glands. As the pituitary gland controls the activities of other endocrine gland, it is called as the master gland. Next is thyroid gland. The thyroid gland is present at the base of the throat and secretes the thyroxine hormone. This thyroxine hormone regulates the body temperature and plays an important role in the growth and development. If thyroxine is not produced, it leads to goiter. Next endocrine gland is pancreas. This pancreas is present near the liver. The pancreas secretes the hormone called insulin. Insulin regulates the blood sugar level in the body. Insufficient insulin secretion leads to diabetes. Next is adrenal gland. It is present near the kidneys. Adrenal gland secretes adrenaline hormone. This adrenal helps the body to respond to emergency situations. So, we have discussed about the other hormones that are secreted by the endocrine gland. Next topic is healthcare during adolescence. So, what do you mean by health? The physical and mental well-being of an individual is termed as an individual's health. So, during adolescence, it is necessary to concentrate on the balanced diet, exercise, and good personal hygiene of an individual. Nutritional needs of adolescents. A balanced diet means sufficient quantity. So, sufficient quantity of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals should be given to an adolescent to meet the demands of the rapidly developing body. The food items that are rich in proteins such as mushrooms, pulses, milk, egg, fish, and meat should be added to the diet. In girls, at the end of every menstrual cycle, she loses a lot of blood at regular intervals. And so, girls' diet should be rich in iron content, or else it leads to anemia. Be aware of the poverty which leads to malnutrition. Due to the lack of awareness about the reproductive system, fatal diseases such as AIDS, that is, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, which has no cure, and other abuses, diseases, and even death may be caused. Say no to drugs, alcohol, and tobacco. As there is a lot of emotional and intellectual changes that takes place during the adolescence, they become resort to drugs, alcohol, and chewing or smoking tobacco. These activities harm the body and the brain. Physical exercise and hobbies. If the young people are not able to manage their free time means, it leads them to acquire bad habits. Such bad habits can be prevented by utilizing the time properly by playing outdoor games, developing hobbies such as painting, photography, gardening, etc. So, in this lesson, we have learnt about adolescence, puberty, human endocrine system, sex hormones, puberty in girls and boys, determination of gender, some hormones other than the sex hormones, and the health care during the adolescence. Thank you, students.